for whatever accoutrements you may need for enjoying the shakusha.
Bikini!
Raw dog.
Oh,
You do you.
Yeah. Oh,
after
I'm
everyone
doing
else
me.
gets their stuff, like I'm just scanning through the replicator to see what the options are. Like all of the options.
Yeah.
Like not just bathing suits and whatever. Like what can I make with this thing?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Onsen. I'm getting naked in this.
So I imagine that this for him is like, you know those doll makers that you can do online where like you have like a gajillion different outfits. I imagine that he's
I'm not looking for clothes.
Oh, no,
I'm not looking at clothes.
He's looking for weapons.
He's
Yes.
looking for people.
He's making the
Everything.
Skyrim
Bullets like-
character.
wait.
Eyebrows, cheeks,
Shield.
chin. Yeah.
Something's wrong. I sense
Yeah.
it.
So yeah.
Do you need a
want
next
to
card to talk to me,
inquire
or
about-
just doing your thing?
Yeah.
I can talk to you.
Captain Sanctimonious. I'm going to inquire about his
There's a
racist
bunch there, so one of those has to be yours.
position on libation.
Shy,
Well, sir.
talk to us!
Well, sir, whatever your pleasure is, sir, once again we could scan through your databank, sir, or you can tell us more or less how to make it, sir, and we will make it for you, sir.
I will instruct him how to make an ancient mariner.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. You are playing you. You are
With a
playing
little
you.
umbrella.
That should be
It
just
is-
that's a new drinking role. Whenever Rob plays himself, he just drink. So I might as well just water.
Question.
And it is... Highs or lows?
Highs.
It is the best Ancient Mariner you've ever
goddamn
had in your
right.
fucking
So
life.
hospitality.
So, would you like this transferred over to your
Oh,
data pad,
It's
sir?
the finest
Very
beverage
filtered.
I've ever had, sir.
So it's transferred into that little kind of USB-ish
Hold
type
on.
thing.
Who's not allowed in the hot tub? He's the victor of this hot tub. You stand outside
Question.
the hot tub.
That's
Thank you,
upsetting,
sir.
sir.
As
I'll play
the
Jabbar.
xenobiologist, I would like to
Better
determine,
than
based on the fact that I know that they have Warp 9 capability, which is far above what we have, how receptive they are to sharing their technological advancements with us.
You're gonna have to talk to them.
Don't
Oh,
worry,
God.
I'm
I
really
would
good.
like to know
He
how
just-
receptive
he
they
just-
would be before I approach them.
You should
You can't tell.
you should ask Aegis, who has interpersonal
We're
relations.
essentially
I will ask Aegis to determine how open they would be to sharing that
we're
kind of
playing
information.
ballpark.
I'm gonna roll based on like their how they've been interacting with us, and again with my medical training and
Interpersonal
my
relations.
interpersonal
That's
relations.
That's not for you, goddammit.
And it's the back
Wait,
of
wait,
the
before
card.
you roll, what is the difficulty and
And
what are
what's
you
she rolling?
rolling?
Thank you.
It is
So what
2.
era of S tier are you guys playing in right now?
We're looking at DS9.
DS9.
Yeah.
Basically 2367.
Yeah.
I'm still
Basically,
laughing
yeah.
at the fact you're supposed to be in your underwear, Ivy. Wouldn't that be a
so-
diplomatic check?
Well,
All of the checks are done on a 2-die system.
Hang on,
based-
I'll show you the character sheet.
yeah.
So I have to roll
So,
one from the top section up here, plus one from the bottom section.
Akin
down
to
here.
VTM or
So I have to kinda,
Paranoia.
like, mix it
Yeah.
together to determine
Your
what
skill
I roll.
versus your attribute.
so a big part of this is it is super open. And D&D, yeah, I guess that would be what
It
you'd
would
be
be
rolling.
the check, yeah.
And here, a big part of what you're doing is you are, as a GM, you are asking your players to convince you of what they are rolling.
D Space 9, he says.
So yeah, so for a good example is
Really, very simple.
oh,
Yeah.
they're so simple.
It's like
They're so
the
simple.
Canadian War Set, 2367.
It's like I was saying earlier. If you're looking for D&D, you're going to be really disappointed because what you're really looking at here is story based. You want, as a GM, you want them to sell you on what they're doing. You're going to be so open about it. This is more about the story and your players having fun than it is about being like anal about rules or whatever. As long as they're having a good time, that's the most important thing. We're telling a story, we're having a good time, and that's basically it. It's the system is just so open. It's so open. Yeah, that's it.
What's great about it is, even if you don't know a whole lot about Star Trek, you could still enjoy playing this particular game. I, myself, only know a little bit about Next Generation and the new movies, and I'm still having a whole lot of fun
Which is good.
playing a character in
As
this game.
opposed to like systems like Dark Heresy where you really have to know everything.
You have to know
about
everything.
the
All that stuff,
and
yeah.
Otherwise,
40K.
you float
How does warp work?
around.
Hell.
Definitely more narrative based. Like it's not about like dice rolling or anything about this game. It's more about telling the story.
You can get as involved as you want.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to get the ship's log uploaded for you guys before we
absolutely.
started our stream tonight, but
Oh, but
usually
don't
we
worry.
do.
It's
You'll
in
get
there.
to see it,
Just
and
give
then
me
you'll be able to
just-
see.
Yeah, give it this setting. We're basing on our
Yeah,
project.
Netflix is
Yeah.
your friend.
Yeah. So one of the things to kind of
Netflix
bear in
is
mind.
my friend. Yes.
So if you'd like, unfortunately, our previous session, it's totally like our audio is totally fucked. That was my fault. This
I
session,
like it.
hopefully, you'll be able to watch again on the video. After this, we're gonna put up 2 other videos. What we're trying to do is have logs every time. So you're gonna have a log of what happened the previous session. After this session, before we start our next one, we're gonna have a log of what happened here, and you'll get to learn a lot more of what's going on here. But yeah, absolutely, it's narrative based, it's fun based. A lot of the times, I'm just making shit up so that they're having a good time with it.
That's the job of the GM, guys. Like what?
But the trick
All right.
is you're gonna
Anyway,
be so
so
Yes.
so to determine this, I'm gonna, like I was saying, gonna use like my medical training and my
Interpersonal
and my interpersonal relations. So like reason
To
medicine
feel
is
up
the way
the
that I
guy
see
in the hot
this.
tub.
No, to determine whether or not it'd be safe to ask them about learning more about their
About
sharing
sharing
I
technology.
think you feel a
Yeah.
lot more
You know
safe
what,
if
Sean?
you would,
I don't think that guy followed me, so you know what? I don't care. At least this Taz guy
Oh, wait.
is invested in the actual gameplay.
What was
We're
the
not
number?
showing you our feet this time.
What
Yeah.
was? I'm showing my feet.
God damn it, guys.
No, nobody asked for this.
You know,
Nobody asked for
Twitch
this.
is gonna add it to the roll. You do not need that roll, please. That's no showing of toes or toenails.
Oh, actually, the best part about star dating is that it doesn't fucking matter.
No, that's wrong. I researched it.
No, yeah, I'm sure you researched it, but
Rules lawyering.
as rules lawyering, take a
Oh,
drink.
drink. Get ready to drink. Get ready to fucking waterfall now. Because
Yeah.
I know a little bit about
As
Star
it
Trek.
turns out, there was they
There you go.
tried to make
There
like
you
an
go,
actual
yeah.
Stargate
Research, fuck
and
that.
have it like relate to shit, but then nobody could ever agree to what it was. So honestly, Stardates just go off the fucking wall. And part of what we do here is whenever we do our
Pick a
our
random
log,
Stardate.
they just
Twitch,
pick
Twitch,
random
Twitch.
fucking numbers and throw it out there.
My star date was the release date for the OK Computer album and the track number for Paranoid Android, by the way.
Bam!
There you
There we go. Oh,
Mine
Fucking
was
jinx.
8675309.
Yes.
all right. So getting back to it,
So how
I know, right?
you told me how many successes I needed, but I don't remember the number.
I think I said 2.
You said
Okay.
2.
Okay,
You
so
got
I
2.
I got my 2.
Cool. What was your question?
How
Is it safe to
how
ask them
is
to
it
share
safe to
technology?
ask them about sharing technology?
Is it safe to ask them?
Yeah.
Yes, they are super open. They're more than happy to share whatever information they may have for you.
Because we know a little thing or two about
Our warp
exploding
technology
fish
is
bombs.
warp 8, correct?
9.
No, theirs is 9.
Theirs
Ours
is 9.
8.
Yours is
Are
currently
we
8
asking
on.
Star
Mine is
Trek
9.2.
or our
Mine's
ship?
9.2.
Our ship
Oh,
It's
8.
8.
is
But Starfleet
8.
is 9+.
Well
Yeah.
past 9. Like, they get to 10. They get real close to 10 once or twice.
A
Before
couple
they
of
turn into
ships.
fucking
Wesley-
weird mutant shit.
Wesley
Couple of
screws up
times.
and sends them to the other side of the
So-
galaxy.
Shouldn't do that.
Could we
Theoretically,
Even in
impossible.
Could we
subspace,
ask
it's
them
dangerous.
about how what they incorporate into their ships in order to make it warp
There's
9?
space-time
You could.
buffers.
Yeah,
I think.
Oh, she's doing it.
they do that.
I'm telling you.
Talk to me.
Ginger,
That's why I checked.
Ginger, with her unhinged smile, says, "By the way,
Yes, sir.
Poor child.
our current ship, the Banthine, is kind of cobbled together, but we would love to know how you managed to get your ships into warp 9 capability."
Of course you would, sir. And we would be more than happy to share that with you, sir. However, we do have, sir, our own version of what you would call your prime directive, sir.
Well, I would have you know, sir, that our Starfleet, sir, which is our federation of planets that commune with all of our technology, are already at warp 9 plus capable, sir. It is just that our current ship, sir, only is capable of warp 8, sir.
Well, sir, we do have it, sir, as a policy, sir, to only be able to help current races and ships that we run into, sir, to only be able to, sir, be able to do what they have currently, sir. Otherwise, you never know, sir. For example, if we were to run into the other species, such as a technological race, and they tell us that, hey, we know how to make triple quantum torpedoes, and we give them that particular information, it would turn the tide in that particular war, and that would make us look bad,
Indeed it would, sir.
Note
Yeah,
card.
good.
Did
Go off.
you look at the note card?
Hmm?
Did you look at the note card?
Hey, pancakes.
Hey,
Real
who's
close to
that?
10.
Pancakes!
Who's pancakes?
That
Starfleet is close to 10. Our ship is only 8. So.
Who's pancakes?
Now, sir, we
I'm
must
Pancakes
not,
is one of
and
our
I'm not
friends.
watching Discovery. I've heard about that Spore Drive.
Yeah.
Sounds
That's
crazy
kind of
to
a-
me.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
Yeah,
that's
I don't know.
vague galaxy. Yeah, it's not.
Sport.
I'd like to say that the visuals for Discovery looks pretty good. I haven't fully watched it yet. I would like to wait. I think the first season's over.
It is.
I would like to watch the first season as complete because I hear that it gets better after the third episode, and I have a rule that I'll watch 3 episodes of
3
anything
episodes.
after the third season if it hasn't sold me.
Third episode.
After the third episode, if it hasn't sold me, then
Yeah.
I hear after the third one it actually gets
I'm not
pretty
doing that.
good.
Since we're
But we'll
sidetracked,
see.
maybe a drink
Oh,
first.
the-
I'm not sure that I fully understand.
I'm
I'm
not
not-
step aside.
I'm not. Yeah.
I'm
Can we
looking
take
to
a
see
second?
if the replicator will do the top
Sidebar.
things.
Wait. Yes.
I'm looking to see if the replicator will, if I can find the top things in the replicator code, will it do those things?
It can replicate most anything that you would like.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Are you
Gas ball.
replicating things on our ship or
No, no.
trying
No,
to
no, no.
ask
This-
Carmen
It is
to
being
This is the
replicated
guy
on
the first
this ship.
Yep.
The end of what you
The
know.
sanctimonious ship.
No. Side note.
All right. Drinks.
You guys shut your fucking ears. This is all player knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm good at that.
This is all player knowledge.
I'm not even there, so.
On the ship, you could replicate most anything.
Right.
Anything that they would find to be lethal to themselves or any other race is suspect.
Right. That's why I wasn't looking for any of that.
Okay.
Yeah. If
But
you'll notice the
most-
things on there.
Parts. Good.
Yes. Most
That's
anything-
What I would do.
Okay, yeah. Most anything else. Most anything else within reason, as long as it doesn't exceed anything you currently have on your ship,
Right.
is okay.
Good. So there's another question. I think it's the third one.
How many questions did you guys
He's
Three.
going like a bomb.
He's in his
Okay.
bathroom
three.
for a
He's
long
going to-
time.
Yeah.
He
They
ran
don't-
out
Not
of
in the jacuzzi.
I'm already in.
They would be more than happy to transfer any knowledge or anything as long as it doesn't exceed what you currently have.
Right.
So, if what you're looking
Based
for
on
is
our
like
ship.
an extra piece of what you need to make your ship go faster / fix a
A big part of
banshee,
me is super glad.
No.
that JK on this
All right.
trip.
So
No,
we-
but
we
anything
like to do a
else?
bomb on the ship.
yes.
right.
Like,
So
in
what you
mind-
have,
Keep in
extra.
mind which character I am right now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
So
Who's he for?
most anything you have right now, it
And
could
this
replicate what
down
you
the
have
coast.
right now,
Just-
as long as it won't make your
That's
ship
how you
any
change something.
better,
Down with the
stronger,
fucking
what have you.
Right. The Banthene isn't my ship. I'm just
It is
on
not.
it.
Yes.
They don't know that.
Yes, they do not.
Right. So
Oh yeah, they do. That's made abundantly clear that he is not us. He's
Right,
with
I'm
us.
not
But
you,
He made clear
but
he's
I'm
on
on
the ship
your
with
ship.
us.
He is making a request of the Shantelmon.
Oh no, which is fine.
Which is
I'm
fine.
just making sure that everyone understands that it is abundantly clear upon introduction that
It's gonna
he
be
is
easier
an ambassador.
for you and I to step
Yes,
aside.
let's step
if we
aside.
could.
He is an
Yeah.
ambassador
Yeah, I would
to
agree with that.
a group of people traveling with us.
Yeah,
Right.
but they're traveling with us. and
Of
that's-
course,
that's
which is
the,
fine.
The
Which
hazy part. Where
absolutely
he's trying to
fine.
finagle because I
Yeah.
don't think he's as dumb as he pretends to be.
Oh, he's dumb as a post.
We'll like to just
I-
wait
I
for him to
would
come
have-
back and.
I would have to imagine that they've had at least some sort of contact with the inhabitants of Toulon. I would like to know how those diplomatic relations have progressed.
We have already established that. Yeah.
They've
More like
no,
that.
we've established that they stay away from that conflict, but we haven't established what they have garnered, what information they have garnered.
Zero. They have
Well, they
All they know that
No.
it's a land war, like in fucking
No,
Fallujah.
they know they're
Like-
a warlike species. Specifically,
They know they're
that's
a
why I was
warlike
sad.
species and they're in their land
So they
war,
might not
and
know
they're
more
in a
about
land
them
war.
and their capabilities.
We can ask, but am I the only one playing the game?
What do you mean?
Like, we all know what Gabe's going to say. That they avoid the conflict.
They avoid
But-
the conflict, but it doesn't mean that they don't have information that we could
I
use.
avoid South
But we've all
Korea,
played the
but I know
game,
what
right?
South Korea and North
Gabe's
Korea
gonna tell
have.
us that they avoid the conflict.
But they still may have intelligence.
Right, but Gabe is going. The GM will tell us they avoid the conflict.
Yeah.
Like, I know how the in-game stuff works, but out of game, I know what Gabe's gonna tell us they avoid
Hey, I don't know. I
the
bet on
conflict.
that. I wouldn't bet on necessarily.
I will bet you.
Then I
I'll bet
suggest
you
that we've
$20
reached the usefulness of this encounter and that we should fucking leave.
I'm in a jacuzzi.
But let's
You
like,
just want to get laid.
Not just, but yes.
several times. So it's not just laid. Laid.
We're making first
I mean-
contact.
First, second, and third base.
Ginger's your only fucking hope. She's the polyamorous.
I'm
one.
not saying that I wouldn't fuck Ginger here in this jacuzzi.
But the real question is, what can we learn from them that is useful?
Certainly, we've gotten a lot already.
We've gotten shit.
For example, I know how to replicate really good steak. I also
You can do that in our ship.
I have better steak. I
Right,
also got
okay.
replicating something else that was good. I don't remember what it was, but it was good. Oh, my drink.
Your drink. None of this
It's
is
Mariner.
fucking useful right now.
It's
have
super
it is-
useful for improving our replicator
He knows why he does not have a sheet. There is a
His
reason why he
Rob
doesn't.
character based on himself. All of his
Yes,
characters.
yes, all of them.
Fuck
Very
no,
highly based on
bullshit.
it.
Not
that's
all
it.
of my characters.
That's
All of his characters are based on some portion
Except for what's her name? Mercy.
of himself.
Amelia.
Amelia.
Amelia is not
And
based
then
on
I
me.
show up
She's
in a
based
pair
on
of
what I hate.
white swim
Yeah.
trunks and get in the
The
jacuzzi.
one exception.
Yes, Rob's character is based on himself.
Yes.
Always.
We've established
Yeah. Except
this.
for Amelia, that's the only character he's ever played that's not been him. It's
All
an
right,
accent.
so the
It's a great
jacuzzi.
question. We'll let you decide.
Yeah. So the
You'll
jacuzzi,
find
you are more than comfortable. You are very
Oh,
happy.
fuck yes, perfect.
You feel so relaxed. It's the best thing you've ever felt
Yeah.
in a long, long time.
Also, let's not overstay our welcome. Let's get the fuck out
And it is about
Let's get
time.
twitchy.
It is about
We
time for
stand
you
shit
guys
over and over again.
to make your way back.
of here. Yes. We have thoroughly appreciated your hospitality this evening, sir.
Thank you, sir. We are happy, sir, that you are feeling very welcome, sir.
Yes, of course.
Now, sir, the very last question that we have for you, sir, is your ship, sir, in functional order, sir?
I mean, well, between you and
Can
I, sir.
I sense motive this?
Between you and I, sir. Ships have been
Like
in better
against,
working order, sir.
No,
But
no.
we're getting by, sir.
Very good, sir.
I'd like to sense motive that question.
They
Smart move, Captain.
very deeply and sincerely hope that you are working to the best of your ability.
I got that when he
Current
said
ability.
you don't just want to get laid.
There's
All
always
right.
more.
Very good, sir. Are you prepared, sir?
Beam me away, sir.
Very good, sir. So they beam your party back to the ship.
So,
So they open channels to the captain of the ship.
Hailing frequencies open.
You're not there.
I'm not there.
I know.
No,
Some
you've
instance-
been beamed
There's
before.
somebody there right
Ensign Ricky, open channel.
I don't need to roll. It's
Toba, open channel.
I know, why my name?
Are
Why
you
my name?
prepared, sir? He takes a nice, like on the vidcoms, a very deep
Very
bow.
deep.
Are you prepared, sir?
for this
Pre-
top hat.
prepared for what exactly, sir?
For our duel, sir.
Duel?
Duel? I apologize, sir, but I was unaware that we would be dueling, sir.
Of course, sir. That is what the contract calls for, sir.
That's
Could
what
I
it's for.
see a
There's
copy
always
of
a
this
price.
contract, sir,
There's always a
so that I am
price.
familiar with the rules of the duel?
Of course, sir. They send you a contract.
All right.
Some things have been redacted for privacy.
Redacted. Woo!
Some things have been redacted
I
for
will
privacy.
absolutely
Okay.
be the champion of this duel, sir.
I think the ships are fighting.
Might be the captains.
No way.
Might be the
So what you
captains.
get,
I might not
what-
be able to help you in this one.
You always get a
What
second.
you get from the contract is there is a contract out for your ship.
How is there a contract?
Part of what they want is
That's why he asked why the ship's in order.
they want Taserface's ship.
Oh, they want the Spectre.
They've been hired to get the taser,
Yes.
get Taserface's
That's
ship.
okay.
Oh, that's.
They are not
Son.
taking Taserface's ship.
There's no
Alright,
reason not
What's
to.
the
There's
rule?
nothing
What's
on
the
it.
rules of the duel? What,
It is
how does the
our
There's no
duel work?
weapon.
only
I've already
ship.
stripped every weapon off it.
No, it is
Okay.
our
Oh,
only
no.
ship that can
Focus! Take a drink.
Guys.
here.
Focus.
Guys,
Look at that.
Spock says shush. So, the rules of the duel. Is this a ship-to-ship duel? Is it a captain-to-captain duel?
It is a ship-to-ship duel, sir.
I just noticed that the guy all the way to your right looks like Rick Fox, and the guy whose voice Lucio from Overwatch. Rick Fox used to play for the LA Lakers and is or was married to Miss Universe.
I would be married to Miss Universe.
You want to be married to Miss Universe.
In all fairness,
I don't know what Miss Universe right now looks like, but I mean, I'm guessing I would
Hot.
marry.
Probably
I don't
pretty
know,
good,
some
yeah.
of them are
I
not.
mean,
They didn't age
you know,
well.
some of them are particular, but I would marry Miss Universe.
We have
So-
some-
Honestly-
My apologies, Steve.
refocus before you lose momentum.
Right. So, if we were to decline to duel,
Well, sir, I will forward the rules, sir. Here are the rules of the particular duel, sir. The rules are as such, sir. You shall participate in the rules. You shall participate in the duel. If you so choose to run, sir, you shall be hunted, sir, and you shall be eliminated, sir, from your mortal coil, sir.
They outclass us a lot. Oh shit.
However, sir, should you maintain in the duel, sir, it will be played out to the best of our abilities, sir.
I mean, that is as good a compliment to you, good sir.
sir, what if we were to dispute, sir, the terms of the duel and the contract, sir? Feeling that they are wrongfully entered into, sir.
Unfortunately, sir, due to our Chantal-Monly duties, sir, we must obey the contract that we were contracted for.
What if I, sir, were to seek arbitration,
Well,
sir?
Sir, our contract is our contract, sir.
A contract that you don't let anyone know until it's time for the duel. Sir.
You're not there. Right,
Oh,
one of
you're
you
there,
is
sir.
Actually, they're both there.
Be careful of that, because I
Yeah,
might
not
just start
double
taking that
Yeah,
shit
no, we're not.
as actual
Say
gameplay
Jack,
stuff.
Nope.
Ginger
Use
is
contacting
a
them
super
before
friendly.
we
She
go.
would not say that, sir.
Bear that in mind, because if you start saying shit out loud, I might just start taking it in game.
Harmony would.
Right,
Ginger
because,
would not.
hang on. So the thing is that when you're on screen and you're on the bridge, anything that the bridge crew says is communicated out into space for them to see.
Yeah.
That's why we have to be careful.
Which is, unless he goes,
So question, question. Everyone's been transported back, right?
Well, I mean, we've
Yes.
established by Galaxy Quest.
Everyone's been
this does
transported
not.
back.
And
Is this
what
that?
is
We're dead. We're dead. I gotta agree with you.
Yeah, it's a dead conversation. No, I agree completely.
So jumping
So
back
we
into
got the-
gameplay.
respect the Spock!
Right.
No,
So
we're
jumping
not.
back into
Respect the
gameplay.
Spock!
Dave said he did.
Well, sir, I find it unfortunate and disappointing that these are the rules of the contract that have been entered into. Are we permitted to see who has taken this contract out for us, sir?
Well, generally, sir, we take great care to make sure that we do not allow for you to know who has taken out the contract on you, sir. However, we have a note here, sir, which is quite unusual, sir, that they wanted you to know who exactly, sir, has put out the contract on you, sir. And
Taserface.
there seems to be
Yeah.
an audio file for this, sir. Let me play it for you, sir. Taserface! That seems to be Taserface.
We need to
So.
kill him. This is simple. We need to kill him.
Fuck
All right.
this guy, man.
So
This guy
I
has
look
fun
over the
hours.
terms of the contract.
He is
When I
doing-
say yes, I'm ready, do things happen immediately?
Not yet. There's still some talk that could happen here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sir.
I'm gonna mute our half captain, our crewmates
Are we
are
still on vision?
chattering, and so I'm gonna mute
Did
this.
they read lips?
You,
Screensaver.
you could just
Screensaver.
you could just take a second
Stars.
I need a
if he
moment.
allows it.
I need a moment to consider before we begin the duel, sir.
Of course, sir.
Cut communication.
Can we say I show up on
We
deck
should
in a towel?
consider what the contract actually says and what the
Yes,
terms will
alright.
end.
I show up on the
What-
bridge.
yeah,
in a
what's
towel.
the-
Also,
terms.
do you have a champion and
You have-
how long do
you
we
have-
they start?
You have all your people.
Because if they will repair our ship to continue the duel,
Yeah.
we solve two rounds with one stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Wait.
show up on the bridge in a towel.
Hold on. Going back to Rick's thing. Okay. They want to make sure that you are at operating. You have what you need right now.
Right.
They will not fix you up to like the Banshee thing and the warp not. But they want to make sure you got your shields, your shit is working, your engines are fine. They want to make
Engines are
sure
not fine.
that this is.
Maneuverability is the thing.
Are your engines not fine?
No.
No.
That's
They
what
will-
we're doing is fixing our engines.
They will fix your engines up to warp 4.
We
They will
already
make sure
are
that
at
you
warp
are to the capability in which they met you. They want to make sure that you have the capabilities at which they
But
met
our
you.
ship, when they
To make
met
it
us,
as
we were
fair, in
Eight.
their mind, as fair of a duel as possible.
So they'll
Question.
It is
fight on our level.
gentlemanly of them.
So they'll fight at the same level we are.
Question.
No, they just want to make sure that you have.
You have
the
a
ab-
sword. They have a machine
So
gun.
the Riker maneuver is a thing.
Question.
That's gonna go back later. Yes.
Would it be deemed unsportsmanlike to also use the Spectre in this duel?
That would not be considered unsportsmanlike.
Motherfucker, we got the Spectre too.
If only there was a gun in it.
There is.
JK stripped the gun
No.
off.
You stripped
What the fuck?
Yeah. He did.
They will. If you believe
Oh my god.
outside,
Oh yes, he did.
He took care
Outside.
of any weapon.
if you believe that you need some more time for a proper duel,
Oh yeah.
they will give you a little bit of time.
We should discuss this at large.
JK, you asshole.
Look, JK
Grace is
has,
pissed.
he's got a gun that will fuck the enemy ship sideways.
No, he's got
To
the
your
nagging
belly.
wife.
Which will fuck the enemy ship sideways.
You've been setting it up for
We
fucking
don't have no
robots.
idea what
Anyway, respect the spot.
Right.
There's
Respecting
robots
the
there.
spot.
Respect the spot.
So, we're. It comes to this. We're going to have to fight them. There's no two bones about it.
Sir, I suggest we surrender.
I believe they will destroy us if we surrender.
No, they have said that if we lose the duel, they will simply take the ship.
Have they said that?
Just the Spectre. All they want.
They only
They
want
want
the
the
Spectre.
Spectre.
If
Because
we were
that
to
is-
surrender the duel, they will simply take the Spectre.
I hate to agree with the commander. But
Anything else?
There's nothing aboard that ship I feel is worth even fighting over, sir.
Anything
Question.
else?
Sir.
You're gonna have to talk to them after this. This is you.
I mean,
Is this
Well,
me?
yeah.
Is this for me or him?
Question. What are the terms of this duel? What considers a
That's
win
not a
or
me.
a loss?
Not a me. Not me.
That is in the contract, isn't it?
Not that.
that's not a him question. That's a have the captain.
That's a
ask
game
them
question. That's a game
we have the
Okay.
contract. We have the contract.
Lieutenant Harmony requests that the captain inform the crew or this entire meeting, what the terms of the duel are.
I definitely want to know what constitutes a win.
Yes.
Right. And
Because we can pull an Endorian.
Sir.
It's-
respectfully, as Starfleet, we are not in possession of a Starfleet vessel. This is a vessel of the scavengers. We are not under any compunction to defend this vessel. These people are under a contract to acquire a vessel from an unscrupulous individual, which certainly I find distasteful, sir. But there is absolutely nothing about what these people are attempting to achieve that violates our directive as Starfleet.
If Taserface wants his ship back, there's got to be something on that ship that he wants.
Yeah, the ship.
Agreed.
I suggest that we I suggest that we check it for like hidden compartments and such.
Sir, I believe this has got more to do with pride. Our engineering crew has already crawled across that ship and removed everything of worth from the vessel itself.
That we know
sir.
of.
You took the guns. Is all you did. We still had the harpoon.
The harpoon is a super
Your guy
archaic
crawled across the
method
ship and
of.
found everything worthwhile.
Whatever.
My guy crawled across the ship and found everything worthwhile. If there's anything there, we can't find it.
Besides the point, what
Pride.
are the actual terms of this duel?
Why
What
would any-
constitutes a win? What constitutes a loss?
Which is certainly worth looking into, but since we're Starfleet and wouldn't fight a frivolous duel to begin with, none of that matters.
no,
But it
we
doesn't
would
necessarily
if it
mean
is
frivolous
part
duel.
of
No,
a
no.
diplomatic.
It's frivolous because we don't have to fight it.
Okay.
That's Starfleet through and through.
Not-
if
No,
there's a fight,
it
we
is
don't
not.
have
Not
to fight.
not to go
Not
tricky
necessarily.
Over
bullshit.
something that has nothing to do with Starfleet. Because it has zero to do with Starfleet.
Give him.
So,
None
so
of
not to
that
go
matters.
actually Trekkie on it, because I'm not really a Trekkie, but I've watched all the shows finally. And the thing is Archer goes after the Andorian and finds a loophole to cut his fucking antenna, which ends the fight. It is no longer a frivolous fight.
No,
Now
but-
it's a fight we can win.
Sure. Whether we would, okay, we could have all the armaments that Starfleet and Cardassia and Romula could possibly create, and it would still be no less frivolous because we're fighting over taser faces.
Are we?
We're
Are we now?
not
Yes.
fighting it.
If
We're
we get the
fighting.
respect of
It
these
is
guys.
a diplomatic situation
Thank
in
you.
which they expect this duel
To
as
happen.
to
and
happen.
we will engage in the duel and then surrender
And
every
we lose
duel.
the respect?
Not at all. No duel in
Chivalry
which
and honor.
one shows up to the duel and then surrenders is considered dishonorable.
We haven't
Additional
read the fucking
discussion.
We don't know that.
Additional
Have you
Have
not read the Code Duello?
We have not.
No one has!
I have read
No, you
the
haven't.
Code Duello.
So, what are
right, where are we back?
What are the terms
Thank you.
of the duel?
Please.
What constitutes victory?
You plebe.
Are you talking to?
You're assuming
I
To
am
Wentworth?
reading. I
We
am
are
reading the
reading the
contract they
document.
sent us.
Yes.
So you're questioning Wentworth,
Do we have?
No.
Okay.
the captain?
We
The
are
following
reading the
things
contract.
are necessarily being questioned.
Are you asking
What?
Wentworth or what you are reading?
What we're reading about what constitutes victory for the duel, because we got sent the details of the duel.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like
What
Kevin
what
is under-
constitutes?
Kevin is underselling what we're trying to achieve here.
I'll get. If
Yeah.
there's anything else, there'll be.
Oh, there's much. Yeah.
What constitutes winning a duel is defeating the ship that is presented to you,
Which is qualified as.
which is qualified as defeating the ship that is presented
What
to
ship is
you.
being presented
What
to
happens
us?
in the
Pancakes.
case
You
of
don't
a
know.
surrender? What happens in the case of
Pancakes.
a surrender?
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
how-
how many original episodes had some race tell Kirk to fight, only for the answer to be "Don't fight, prove yourself better."
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Right? Which is.
Not you. Continue.
So,
Kirk fights every fucking
what
time.
happens in the
Fights
case of
every
a
fucking
surrender?
In the case of a surrender, you are branded a coward and are marked. You are marked throughout the general area, and anytime any sort of Gentlemonian ship encounters you, you will be killed.
Yeah. Oh!
What qualifies
Yeah.
as surrender?
So you've run,
Coward.
you die.
No.
You surrender, you're a coward, you die.
What qualifies
So,
as
will they
surrender?
destroy us if we surrender?
That's a question that you might have to ask Wentworth.
No, I want to know what qualifies as
I'm gonna
surrender.
walk away from
If
this,
we
please.
fight and are defeated, that's clearly not surrender. How long do we have to fight before it's considered surrender?
So it says on there if you are defeated.
Which
Bless you.
is
So,
defined as.
so defeat needs to be classified by the captain who is issuing the challenge. So
That's
you're going to
where
have to
the
ask
diplomacy
Wentworth.
comes in.
Sure.
So, I'm going to speak to the crew before
Yes,
I speak
go
to
ahead.
Wentworth. So, some things to understand from my perspective here, because I understand what you're saying, Commander
Right.
Zane. Absolutely understand, but I disagree. And I disagree because the purpose of gathering Taserface's ship is part of what I feel becomes something that is a danger to us and a danger to the other civilized planets here, which is the super weapon that those ships combined represent.
Sir, it has already been removed, sir.
The
Not
super
removed
weapon?
so much as
Yes,
enabled
it has been
because they
removed
don't
for study,
have
sir.
enough ships.
Excellent. Since they were the ones to originally create it, I think it would be foolish of us to believe that they could not recreate it.
Oh, certainly they have many more, sir.
Right, and they would be able to refit this ship with the implements
Oh,
necessary,
certainly. They
Right.
likely have a warehouse full of them, sir.
or they would be able to replicate or build the parts that they need
Oh, yes,
to refit this in this region
Yes.
to then become very dangerous.
Yes.
So-
Assuming they had a sufficient number, I believe the number of vessels was 9, sir.
9 or 10.
10.
9 or 10
Right.
required vessels.
10.
All of the vessels
It has
that they had,
required.
10 required minimum, sir.
so if
So there
we
you
were
are.
going to, I have one ploy.
This is 1/10 of a doomsday weapon, sir.
1/10 of a doomsday weapon, exactly. So we cannot allow this necessary tenth to fall into the hands
Then we
of
must
Taserface.
fight them, sir.
I have one additional ploy.
Oh, well, then we should do that, sir.
I'm going to ask them what happens if the subject of their contract is no more, if it has been destroyed.
Ah, yes, good ploy, sir. Vaporize it, sir.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm the one who goes nuclear.
Shine says, may I point out that this contract wouldn't be legal if it doesn't define clearly every term,
You-
including defeat or surrender.
You clearly
Long
don't
part of me is
understand how
confused about the
honorable
legitimacy of
I'm
the
already
whole
in.
contract.
I've read the code
Shine.
yellow. It's
Shine.
thick.
Wrong universe. Doesn't fucking matter.
Space law.
Yes, thank you. Space
Yeah. The code of the West.
Haven't you ever heard of the golden rule? In this case, gold is power.
As
He
in,
who
who
has
lives,
the
who
gold
dies.
makes the rules.
Or who's left
Yeah.
behind?
That's
They
not
can-
what the golden rule fucking
That is not it.
First
I
off-
literally teach that to my children. Anyway, back to the story.
Right. So we're going to contact Wentworth.
Wentworth! Channel open?
Yes. Yes. Open hailing
Hailing
frequencies
frequencies open.
on screen.
On screen.
What if we don't have
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. I have some
Oh,
questions,
okay.
sir, about the contract, sir, and the code of the duel, sir, as well as the terms.
Of course, sir, it is only gentlemanly like if you know all that you need to know for the duel, sir.
Could you please, sir, clarify for me, sir, what the nature of the term defeat, sir, represents to you?
For us to be defeated, sir, or for you to be defeated, sir?
For us to be defeated,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Well, according to our contract, sir, it seems,
Don't we have
sir.
like a circuit lawyer on board? Seriously.
There your space law applies for everyone. It seems even more important to justify and explain every terms. You guys are wrecking my head.
Trust me, I understand.
Oh, well,
I
Shine,
understand.
sir, I am going to make it very clear for you.
So,
Taserface has hired them to kill us. We're going to have to fight. But we have to roleplay to get
your
there.
only exception
Is that
is
in or
you
out
fight.
of character?
I was talking
Okay.
to Shine.
He's
Alright, so talking to
That's
Shine.
a Twitch thing.
Inside of the game. Well, sir, according to our contract, sir, we are to use a level. A level 1 aggression, sir. Now, what that means for you, sir, is, well, they did not specify on here, sir. There is usually inside of the contract whether there should be or should not be, sir, casualties. There are no indications of that on here, sir, and to the best of our abilities, we avoid casualties, sir. However, we would like to forewarn you, sir, to take whatever precautions necessary, sir, to avoid any sort of loss of life, sir. However, on our contract, sir, it says very specifically, sir, for us to get back Taserface's ship, sir, and on top of that to... What does that mean?
Let me just open this tab. Taserface.
He would like us to rough you up, sir.
Of course he does. Jerk.
I believe I understand, sir. What, sir, then would constitute your defeat, sir, by us, sir?
Of course, sir. From what our scans reveal, sir, we have taken a very good inventory, sir, of your attack capabilities, sir. And what we have been paid for, sir, has been a level 1 aggression against you, sir. So what that means, sir, is that you must establish 100 damage, what you would consider to be 100 damage, sir, towards our being, sir. If you are able to complete that much damage, sir, we will cease aggressions upon your ship and your persons, sir.
I believe I understand, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I have one final question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Does the contract state what happens in the event, sir, that Taserface's ship is not in our possession, sir?
Well, sir, there is still the subtext, sir, that we need to rough you up, sir.
I missed that. Yeah, that's his
It's in the contract.
No, nothing about casualty.
Under
We're supposed to be
rough
roughed
you
up.
Under the
I
rough
see.
you up clause. Yeah.
Well then,
Just slap him around a little bit.
Slapper. Yes.
10 paces and pistols at dawn?
More like 10,000 kilometers and whatever weapons
Why
you
do I have
choose,
J.K.
sir.
Johnson?
Are you interested,
I need
sir, in what you gain if you are, perhaps, to win this duel, sir?
Of course, sir.
Well,
I did
sir,
not know we would gain anything, sir.
Of course, sir.
All their women.
How would that... That would not be gentlemanly like,
What is
sir,
confusing
if you had...
Shine?
You will... That would not be gentlemanly like at all, sir, if there was nothing for you to win as a part of this duel, sir. We are not savages, sir.
Clearly not, sir.
Clearly.
They deal with savages.
Quite clearly.
I'm a little confused.
Go ahead, Shine.
Go ahead, Shine. Now
Tell
we got
us, tell
you.
us what that confusing thing is.
What is the thing confusing you, sir?
Sir.
Just
So,
one thing.
what do we win, Johnny?
Well, let's see
High
what
curtain
Shine's
or
question
high?
is.
Come on, Shine.
We don't know how long it's going to take Shine to say.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
'cause we
take
have
her for
delay.
years.
It's
We
not,
have delay. We
the
just not
delay
push it
isn't
now.
that
Sorry.
bad.
Delay's only a
It's
couple
like 10
seconds.
seconds. Quick time.
Oh god.
I mean, not for nothing, but you're holding this ship up, Shine.
This whole goddamn ship.
Actually, can we move the table? 'Cause
Why
I'm
is
not
none
my
of
favorites, and
why
then
are
the
none
ship
of you
fell over.
asking if you can have this
Is there
contract
stuff over there?
void by giving back the ship to its legitimate owner? Now we had actually just addressed that. If you so choose to give me the ship as a part of the contract, they are still going to be roughed
That's not my
up.
fault.
Also, fuck that. We renamed the ship. It is ours now.
Yes.
We've given it a name that makes it ours.
We're not in
We
charge
are
of Taserface's
employing
ship.
the finders, keepers,
Rick
losers,
needs me to move
weepers.
my stuff so they can
Law.
get under
Yeah.
this again.
Objection! Wait,
Which
sorry, Roxanne.
is observed in this part of
This
the
quadrant of
galaxy.
space.
This
There,
quadrant
there.
of space does observe the finders, keepers, losers, weepers law. Galactic,
Put this stuff here so it
galactic
doesn't
law.
fall again.
Good to know.
No.
What upsets you about this, Shine?
I don't know. She got it. So I-
No,
why
because
is no one asking if
the
we can
contract
void
is
the
basically to
contract?
kick our ass and rough us up.
Yeah.
That's the contract.
Yeah.
unfortunately.
The
They don't care about the
Like-
ship themselves.
The contract is Clause A, to get back Taserface's ship. Clause B, to rough up the particular ship, which is the Banthene/Banshee. Legitimate owner being Taserface's ship, who could then void the contract. Now,
He won't, first of all.
Taserface has the ability to void the contract. However, he shall not. On the outside.
We don't know
Here,
that, but we
currently, Taserface is nowhere near this, and his ideas is that he wants this particular ship both roughed up and getting his ship back.
Yeah, he doesn't
So-
like us because we took him prisoner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the dude just wanted his ship. No, yes,
And blew up several ships.
he
and
does want his ship back, but he also, as a part of the contract, wants the ship roughed up. Once again, inside of the contract, there is no forms of casualties. There is no specification that anyone should die or get significantly hurt. However, if that were to happen, that is just what happens. But there is no particular willingness to want to have anyone die.
And as a player, I'm suspecting there's a subclause to have it filmed because Taserface is an asshole.
My thing is, nothing is stopping us from using both ships right now to coordinate an attack.
That is
Nothing.
correct.
So
No. So
What we do?
it is 11. I do not have time to stay here and do
I
a
know.
ship battle.
No.
I am very well aware of that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna rule the
That's
wire on the off time.
That's going to bring us to this. So, unless there are any other questions, let the duel begin.
Let the duel
Wait,
commence.
Sir.
We need to get our ship cheap.
How much time do you need?
I don't know. He took the guns off of it, so
Hours,
How many?
days,
I don't know about the
They won't give
cycles.
us days.
How many cycles?
They
You
won't
have-
give us-
Seconds are
How
like
many
years.
arms?
How much
You
time?
have 2 hours.
Deltas, right?
Those 2 hours are
We're not
observed.
putting those guns back on this fucking ship.
I think we need to.
Anyway,
yeah, they don't.
The guns are put on if necessary.
No goddamn way.
right, so
The
We'll take
ship-
necessary
the
time.
guns that you're talking about are the ones that make it a super weapon, right?
Which are the only guns on that ship.
Right.
Incorrect.
No, there was other guns on there.
They have basic
They have
beams.
phaser banks.
They have,
phaser banks.
yeah,
Phaser
they have the
They have
absolute
no
basic
torpedo
things.
banks. They have
They
phaser
do,
banks
actually.
and they have a cannon slot. They have no torpedo banks.
Correct. So
No,
they have,
they have
pew
no
pew
torpedo.
pew.
No, they have photon torpedoes.
Yeah.
They do.
They have
Right.
phaser
They have
banks
two
and
tubes.
photon
They have
torpedoes
pew pew
and a harpoon
pew.
gun.
They have photon torpedoes. They have that harpoon gun. They do not. What you took off was the piece of the super weapon. So
Which is the cannon bank.
if you so choose, now this is a separate thing, which would be connected to the super weapon. That is what it's not functional. You
Yeah.
have your basic banks.
They
You
had
have
two
your
out of-
torpedoes.
I remember we discussed this at length. They had 2 out of the 3 between cannons, torpedoes, and phasers.
They had
With the
phasers
super
and
weapon,
photons.
with the super weapon
Here, I
included,
already
They do
only
not
had
have
2 out of
cannons.
It's
3.
written down. We don't
Yeah.
have to remember. It's written
Right.
down.
Which of those 2 did they have?
They had
Because the super
phaser
weapon-
banks,
the super
photon
weapon-
torpedoes, and a harpoon
So the
gun.
super weapon is one of them. So the super weapon has to fit to the phaser bank then.
No,
No. that's
super
not-
weapon
no
is
idea.
It's a
separate.
separate thing.
That is a thing that you have ejected out of it as a ship that could potentially shoot phasers, shoot photons, and shoot
Harpoon.
their harpoon gun. It is functional.
Yeah.
That is what it could do right now.
Okay.
And
Okay,
even if it
hold on.
wanted to, it could not use a super weapon. It does not have enough
There's
interfaces.
not
I got
10
it.
ships.
So, do you have a fightable ship? Yes. Okay.
It is.
And if you so choose,
Weapon capable.
that is another ship that you could eject out of your thing to have a second fighting ship. However,
Phasers and photons.
this is where we are going to end.
Yep.
The duel begins. You may, when we start our next session, figure out what your complement for the Spectre is. In the
I have
meantime,
3 times 10.
the
Which
main
one
ship,
written down as well.
the main ship of the Shentelman, has reached level 1 of what they have been contracted for. So it expands past what you know it to be, and this is the ship
Jesus
We're
fucking
finding the shadow, really?
Christ.
that you are now dealing
Are you
with
fucking kidding me?
for this duel.
We're finding Shadowcaster.
Remind
That should be
me
a drink, by the
before we start our game next time, and you will have the information because the Shentelman wants you to know exactly what you are dealing with because that is only fair.
Right.
And they will let you know exactly what it is that you are dealing with for their duel.
Is it same
Can the
specs as
contract be
Shadowcaster?
bought
I'm
out?
just curious.
Wait, yes?
Same specs as Shadowcaster?
No.
No.
You're,
Well, that's
I will
actually
give you
not
the
Shadowcaster,
exact
it's a ghost.
specifications.
Can the contract be bought out?
So,
That would be.
I'm going to assume that that is a question because once again, this is open communication.
Yep, As we're preparing
Yeah.
over the course of the 2 hours, I would send them a question. Can the contract be bought out?
Yeah. So going through her and all the types of like your interpersonal relations
Yes,
going on,
If these people believe
They
in
tell
honor,
you,
no
yeah.
fucking way.
they tell you very kindly that no, the contract cannot be bought out. Unfortunately, that would be dishonorable. So as I'm sure you are aware, if we have a contract, there has been many instances in which they say, no, please do not, we'll pay you double, we'll pay you triple, and that would make us look very bad. We have a clause in place where we will not honor any sort of contracts made against the people that have put a contract out against you for a galactic standard month.
So
We can't hire them to murder Taserface.
So
without
even if
dying.
we die, we can. Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait, we can postpone it for a month.
Can
No,
we-
that's
So-
not what we said.
So for a
He
month,
said we can't hire them to kill Taserface for a month.
yeah, for a month you cannot hire them. You cannot try to have any deals with them for that month because that would be dishonorable. That's not cool.
Deals with them against Taser.
Taserface. We
For-
can make duels with them against fish
Can we
people.
possibly
For
negotiate
a- yeah,
the
exactly.
contract itself? Does it
But
have to
for
be
that
ship
month-
or can it be man to man?
Yeah. For the galactic standard month, it's
what's
just,
up in my head.
and if it goes by the gentlemanly rules and any other rule, that would be dishonorable. However, after that month, you are allowed to open contracts if you are able to pay in their credits. You are able to open contracts
Hello.
on
We have
anyone
no
that,
idea what
Able
their
to pay
credit
their
on
is.
anyone that you may
We
like.
could ask.
Oh, they go after him. They don't pay.
I have still not answered his question because we've gotten sidetracked.
Yeah.
What do you get if you win?
Yeah.
In the event that you win, you will receive you will be able to keep Taserface's ship and everything it is on it.
Oh, gee,
There's
thanks.
something on
Number one.
Nothing on it worth having.
I'm angry with you.
Something that
We've
Taserface
already crawled
wants.
all over
Yeah.
it. Yeah, sure, but there's nothing on it.
So there's all these little trinkets that you probably want.
Well, all these
At any rate-
bric-a-brac. His journal. None of that matters.
Sorry. Apologies.
A token of passage.
That's useful.
This will allow you
We'll go
to
around.
pass through all of the Chantelmonian space undisturbed and unharmed and unaffected by any contract for a month.
Not for a month.
You will receive the contact information of the Chantelmonian homeworld and the Chantelmonian mercenaries and contracts.
Nothing for mercenaries.
You will receive the ability to open contracts on anyone or anything with the exceptions of what was told to you earlier. So you cannot place a contract on Taserface for a galactic standard month. You will receive an amount of Chantelmonian credits depending on your performance. And afterwards, should you win or even lose, you shall receive fixes on damages done via the duel. So they will fix you right back up to what you were at. You enter this at this level, no matter how much they mess you up, after you are done with the duel, they will fix you back up to where you entered.
Harmony can fucking do that. I need no fucking Chantelmonian help.
You tell that to them, and you see how that they react.
I'm torn between how
And the
incredibly
majority.
unstarfleet engaging these people is, and how easy it would be to just get shot and then not shoot back
Would that be
until they
cowardly?
stop shooting us.
They're not going
so-
to destroy us because that'd be
No, they
cowardly.
wouldn't. It's not cowardly
So-
at all.
According to them,
Here are your options.
that's the problem.
We
Win.
stand here and take it. There's nothing cowardly about that.
So here are your options. Win, get stuff. Lose,
Lose stuff.
lose.
Taserface.
You lose
is useless
Taserface's
shit.
I don't
shit.
care about that. I'm more worried
No
about
one
Yeah.
cares about.
I'm more worried about the
Show of hands who cares about.
I do because that is her only.
Show of hands who cares about Taserface's ship.
Fuck you. It's
All
the
your hands
only-
go fucking down
It is
because
our
all that
only
matters
ship.
is that his hand was up.
Sure.
It is the only ship we have that is like planet surface atmosphere. That,
worthy.
Atmosphere Cape.
yes.
Well, I mean, it's the
Technically,
only
our ship
one of
is,
the
but-
5 we've collected yet.
That's-
That
we
is-
haven't
that's why I agree
collected
with
any
that.
other ship.
Right, we had
Oh.
the opportunity to collect another one. We
Alright.
chose not to because we had one.
It's
So you
wonderful
feel-
that we're having this discussion. The decision's going to be made.
Yeah, the
already.
decision's already made.
Of course.
But just to kind of bring it together for you guys, Taserface's ship was floating in space. You fixed it. All their ships have fucking crash landed
They are
onto the They're
fucked.
fucked.
Well, we
Sure.
can probably grab enough parts we can make another ship.
Yeah.
Which I agree with him.
Of course we can.
My
And once
question,
again-
Captain, is
When-
we need a code. Of
We
their
could
cultural
replicate
and
an
honor
entire
and ethics.
shuttlecraft
So we
one
know
piece at a time.
what in their purview.
There's nothing stopping us
It's
from
honorable.
replicating a
Right,
shuttlecraft
that's
except for
what
the dilithium crystal.
Right.
All right, so just to bring it all together and bring it to a close, Win, get some pretty important shit that's going to be helpful. Run,
Which, hold on.
they're going to
Go-
fucking kill
Can you go over the
you.
list of things that we get? Because
Yes.
I didn't see anything that was important.
One more time. I'll
Yeah.
run it. I'll
Not
run it
losing
for
our
you.
shit.
It's more the diplomatic thing that was the biggest thing. Honestly.
Getting to go to their homeworld, getting some money
That's
that we can
kinda
use to
All right.
pay hitmen.
Yeah.
So let me run it for
Utility
you
contract
one more
hitmen,
time.
And not
Shit, too.
getting
Token
any
of
hitmen
passage.
sent on us for 1 month.
Okay. DM, please.
Win, token of passage. You may move
30
through their
days without
space
hitmen. Yeah.
freely for a galactic standard month throughout their space without being stopped, without
Which
being
is not
bothered.
the same thing as not being attacked. This means they won't attack us.
They will not. It is in the contract. They will not attack you.
Right.
They will
They
not.
will not defend us, but they won't attack us.
They will, because you have their
This is
passage.
okay.
They will not allow any sort of aggression upon you
Where's that?
inside of their space.
Theoretically valuable. Okay.
Yes.
What's the other one?
Inside of their space. So you are safe. You are an ally while you're in their space for the next 30 days.
Contacts to their homeworld and mercenaries.
You get the
Which
contact
is
information to them and their mercenaries.
It's a
You
resource.
have
It's a
the
resource.
ability
It's
to
effective.
open contracts with them.
Sure.
You will get an amount of Shentelmonian credits. Win or lose. You lose, you get less. You win, you get a lot.
Could be
And then
not
fix our
just
ship.
for-
And finally, win
No,
or
about-
lose.
We have credits to pay towards that.
Win or lose, because they are Shentelmonian, win or lose, you go in with your ship at a certain condition. Win or lose, you will leave in that certain condition.
Listen.
They cannot bring back life if for whatever reason someone dies.
They kill us, we're dead.
That is not what they are shooting for.
Okay.
They do not want to kill you or anyone on your ship.
Part of the
However,
ship.
if that happens,
Okay.
it happens, they apologize, but they will fix your ship
Okay.
back to where you left it.
All right. I know where I am. Obviously.
Damn, fucking stay for the goddamn
Yeah,
end.
close!
Oh, we
That's
have
All
close.
right,
close.
sit
Yes.
your ass
We'll
down.
Hold on.
pause and close.
Hold on.
All right, so that brings
Thank you for
us
coming.
to the end. As a note for next time, we are
You have to
at
go down a little more.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 threat.
That is not good, by the
6 full momentum. So next time when we pick up, we will have a log to kind of fill us in on
way.
what
Fucking
happened.
showdown.
Hopefully, by the time before this airs next week, we will have a log of what happened previously by Lieutenant Harmony.
Already done.
Oh, for that one.
And for everyone else who's still with us, who has joined us and stayed with us this whole time, thank you very much for being here. We try our very best to stream every Wednesday, starting around 8:15, sometimes a little bit later. And from me, I would like to thank you very much. And we have over here Rob, Rick, Ivy, Kevin,
What's up?
and Becca. Thank you very much. We appreciate you hanging out. And if you have the opportunity, please make sure to follow. We have plenty of videos for you guys to watch. But if not, come see us again next Wednesday at 8:15. Thank you very much. And this will conclude our night. Thank you.
Bye. Bye-bye.